Welcome back to Minecraft Quest with SRJ26. Last time I told you a little bit about the island that Blockhead was going to escort our kids to so that they could explore for the land party. And well, this is Sir Blockhead. He was brought back to life, is still stone, as you hopefully can tell by the little avatar there. And he walked them all the way there, and he then was very distraught by the fact that the all his friends and family were gone because the zombie pigmen invaded the city and killed everyone. He fled. He's not much of a hero, but he survived. And it's getting dark, but what I'm going to show you this episode, I don't think I need a lot of light. What I'm going to show you is the city walls. You can see the city from here. I'm going to walk you along the walls, and it's a pretty big city, so you're going to see quite a lot. And it's well lit, so we should be perfectly safe. Not that you guys care. It's actually amusing when I get shot by skeletons and stuff, but whoa. There we go. Okay, gravity is a harsh mistress. This is the ship. I might as well describe this ship just a little bit. I decided I wanted to build a full city and then have a port, and it doesn't make sense to have a port without a ship. And obviously a ship couldn't fit under those arches. So I built me a ship. It was my first ship. I'm pretty happy with it. It looks like a ship. More than that, I can't really ask for, but I'm pretty happy with it. And I am going to swim over to here because I know that there's an entrance into the city walls. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about this build and eat some pork so I don't get hungry. I love that you can eat pork while treading water. Truly Olympic scale athleticism there. I don't think I could actually eat a pork roast and tread water at the same time. Very talented. Here we go. Okay. So it is sunset. It's nighttime, so I'll probably encounter something along the way. But the first step was to find the island. So I came north and I wanted to make an island that I could clear off and make a city for the kids to explore. In an earlier episode I showed you the barren and empty city, and I did a little bit of exploring until I decided I was happy with it. I'm going to start... Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh well. It was a nice big-sized island, and what I did was I cleared off all the hills, and this is the last area I did, but I'll tell you about it anyway. I built 13 towers all the way around the edges. That's one of my buddies that was helped with the build. Let me write hi. Hi, where tape. Okay, so I'm exploring. Let me write. I'm showing off the city walls. Come find me if you want to be on YouTube. So let's see if she can find me. So I cleared out large areas. Oh, I think I see her. And I cleared off large areas, and then I basically put in a sewer system. And I'm going to go over to the other area. This side of the city didn't have a sewer system, but the other side of the city did. Now every single one of these towers has something interesting in it. So if you come, not every single one, but a lot of them have something interesting in it. So this particular tower has an underwater entrance, and all the walls have 2 levels, mostly because I wanted them to be navigable and easy to get around. So you don't have to walk up on the upside. You can walk downstairs if you want to. And I'm going to sprint. So there's the chest castle over there on the right. I don't know if our buddy TRMN124 is going to find us or not, but hopefully she will. It's kind of, I like playing games, so maybe she'll find us, maybe she won't. If she doesn't want to, I don't want to sort of go find her, so it'll be up to her. as you can see, the Endermen have been around, and I'm always constantly patching up holes. Now, one of the goals was to create as fun an environment as possible, and what that required was making as large an environment as possible within the time it would take. So, again, the first step was creating the surrounding walls, and it took a few designs before I got a design that a few tries before I got a design that I was really happy with. But after a few tries, I got something pretty good, and it involves these circular towers, 13 of them all the way around the city, and then you've got walls going around between them. And I'm going to go up here so you can sort of see a little bit better. So that's a good view. You can see that right here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here, all within sight. And some of them, basically, I cleared out this whole area, and anywhere that there's a neighborhood I flattened, and I did it without World Edit, so I did it manually. Paul and I do a lot of stuff manually because we're dumb or something, I don't know. And then the next step was to put in the sewer system. In this part of the city, wherever you see streets, there are sewers. So I dug out a sewer and dug out a little ledge on either side, and then put in water and put in pressure plates to keep the water from flowing backwards. So the water would push the monsters onto the pressure plates, and I'll show you that in more detail at some other point. Now, as I said, every tower has something unique. So the tower back there has a drop chute down to the mines that are at Bedrock. This tower has an entrance to the sewer system. Nope, let me go back here. Okay, there we go. And originally each tower was a large empty circular room, and I liked that. And then at some point when I was still working on it and had time to add more detail, I decided that having rooms and guards quarters and stuff would make sense. Oh, I hear a monster. We'll find out. Okay, good. I decided that having guards quarters would make sense. And here you can see the actual underground. Let's see if I get attacked or not. Hey, yeah, and someone was exploring. I was told this. I was told that there was some exploration done. So there's a couple of monsters there. And let me... there we go. And let me get back in here, because we're not really exploring the sewers today. And the reason that I made every tower different and it gave every tower sort of a unique basement or a unique character, something different, is that I wanted I'm going to actually... Whoa! Where was that from? Was that from back here? Was that from upstairs? Did you hear that? I could have sworn I just heard a creeper. That was weird. I wonder if my buddy just let a creeper explode. Not let. You never let a creeper explode. They just do. The party went well. The kids had a blast. Some of them had more fun than others. But in general, they had a pretty good time. I don't know what those explosions are. Unless that's TNT. I'm going to ask. Here we said. Are you exploding TNT? Or am I hearing creepers? I can help repair later. Okay, let me keep walking. So this video is already 10 minutes long, so I don't want to go forever, but I'm going to try to just show you a little bit about the walled city here. And basically we have, I'm just going to go and just sort of give you the view here. So some of the towers have sewer entrances. One of the towers has a mine entrance. One of the towers has a drop chute down to the mines. Some of the towers, some of the walls go over water features. So let me see. Does this fit? No, maybe not. That way. And it's actually, you can get kind of lost in here. I went through and made sure to give the towers glass because I really like having a nice view. And ultimately, I didn't get fixated on detail so much as I really tried to keep the production going. I wanted to keep on building and keep on adding detail. So you can notice that it's, it's cobblestone. It's not, it's not the most beautiful thing. It's not the most intricate thing. But I was focusing on getting a lot done because, okay, here's an example of a place where it comes up and over a water entrance. And there is the boathouse in this neighborhood. So, ultimately, it was just, constantly working, constantly adding to it, constantly trying to build it up so that the kids would have a lot of nooks and crannies to discover and to explore. And I think by and large I succeeded. I know a lot of them had a really good time. In the end, I had to wonder whether it was, the benefit of, whether the time I spent was worth the fun that was had of it, but I had a lot of fun building it too, so I can't lose that in the equation. And I'm almost all the way around, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do, is walk around one time and give you a feel for the size and scale of the city. This is a whole neighborhood right here. And I should probably do this with a map at some point so you can actually see a map of the city. I did not have the foresight to do that. And here we go. This is the mine. Well, you know what? I'll show that to you in another episode where I show you details about the mine. This is the only spot where the walled city, the walls actually come up on a hill so monsters could get up onto the walls. But I decided not to worry about that. A lot of areas I did clear intentionally down from the wall because you want the, and I tried to think about how they would actually set up a real defensible city and try to make it actually, safe and all that. And we've had a fair amount of creeper damage from the party and holes to fill in and all that. But by and large, I think it went pretty well. So I'm going to swim back to my boat. Sir Blockhead, that's this guy. Sir Blockhead has claimed, I've claimed this boat. I don't know that anyone else has, but I'm sort of calling this my home for now. I'm hoping, let's see, I don't know if I ran over my limit for YouTube, but if I did, we'll figure something out. But that was the wall walk. I wanted to walk around the walls and just give you a good overview. And we're going to have separate episodes where I talk about details of this build and show you some of the more funky and interesting buildings and discover things to discover. And I'm going to do it on the live server because Sir Blockhead is here and he is raring to go in his naked stone glory. He's got to get some clothes, man. Look at that. That's okay. I'll get some armor at some point. And he is not an op, by the way. That's another thing I've decided to do. He was not an op for any of this, any of the party, and he's not going to be an op, so I'm not going to be able to do anything special. And in fact, I burned a lot of time fixing stuff the other day as a regular person. It was hard. So thank you for watching, and next time I will show you more detail, and we'll probably start on the west side and work our way east. So we'll start on the far side of the island, and because that's where we first built. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and maybe you'll get some ideas for builds on your server. See you next time. Bye-bye.